Ladies and gentlemen, I need to say tunes out of title. Thanks, Celia. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. While I do all of that, I do also want to welcome you all to yet another episode of Tech Talk Thursdays. Of course, it's Thursday, June 4th, 2020. I am one of your hosts, Major Linux, Marcus Summers here. To give you some tech news, of course, I'm joined by KKS Gaming's Kev. How are you doing, buddy?
Pretty good. As you can see, I voted today.
Awesome. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done it. Well, as a while, it's been March. Jeez, why does this shirt? It seems really bad. Yeah, I've ordered some new shirts because this one looks like I've been wearing it for a while, and the neck is just drooping. It looks very, very unflattering.
It's the Matrix look. You pulling it off.
Oh, is that what it is? Oh boy. So let's get into it. Of course, we're gonna start here with Trump versus Twitter.
Man. Oh,
The battle intensifies, and it also could backfire on the president. Man, it seemed like it was a month ago we talked about this, but it was
literally.
It was a week ago.
So much happened.
Where I had mentioned that Trump had put out an executive order wanting to repeal Section 230C protections that, kind of protected social networks from being held liable for what was being said on their platforms.
Right.
To where when we said that, I was like, that would mean that if somebody didn't like what the president said, they could then in fact sue Twitter, and Twitter would be liable to remove the president from the platform because they didn't want to be sued.
Yep.
So let's see here. Where was it? Yes. According to the New York Times, the logic of Mr. Trump's order is intriguing because it attacks the very legal provision that has allowed him such latitude to publish with impunity a whole host of inflammatory, harassing, and factually distorted messages that a media provider might feel compelled to take down if it were forced into the role of publisher that faced the risk of legal liability rather than a distributor that does not.
Exactly. All it takes is the ACLU to be like, crack them knuckles and be like, all right, time to go after him.
Like, just not even a lot, but sure.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah. Again, not a lawyer, but
Me neither.
called it.
You did. You son of did. I seen that. I'm like, did we?
Called it.
Did.
I love it when I'm right. I do.
Not one on the board. Pow!
Love it.
Just have a big sign that says Major is right, and just like etch one down on it.
Oh, there's a lot of them. There's just a lot because
Oh,
y'all
yeah.
called a lot
Yeah,
of
but-
shit. It's really scary, but I don't know. Maybe it's more like unfortunately, I'm speaking things into existence, which really ain't all that great. I should stop doing that.
I mean, it's a difficult power.
Or maybe, and before I get rid of it, I also want to because T's telling me to get rid of some things, and I forgot this up here, this bar up here. Shout out to Cookout.
Oh yeah.
Out here raising $25,000. We hit the goal. $92.60 on top of that goal. So yeah, shout out to the Cookout. Y'all did it. Y'all did it. Yes.
It was like, oh, we were going for one. I'm like, we just happened to add an extra zero to the goal that we had planned. You're like,
guess who's back from parts unknown? What's the? I don't know what the parts unknown is.
is that like the Phantom Zone? What is that?
But yeah, so yeah. Love it when I'm right. All right, so there's going to be plenty of these during this episode. I might as well go ahead and get into it now. Google postpones their Android 11 beta launch event. Of course, this would be nothing. It would be whatever. Probably wouldn't even be covering this too much. But Google announced that evening that it is postponing the June 3rd event that was scheduled to be the reveal of first Android 11 beta. In a short tweet, Google said that now is not the time to celebrate, likely referring to the mass protests taking place across the country. But they did add they'll be back with more Android 11 goodness soon. So, yeah. 30 minutes since I've been active in the cookout, but I'm back to active duty in the group. What's up? Welcome back.
Back, sir. Friend.
So, yeah, a lot of companies, lots of companies have been posting information like this. I didn't really think many of them were going to post. I actually probably could have gotten rid of this article because I feel like, sure, people use Android, but nobody's using that. Nobody's on the beta like that. But I left it on here. So, yep. Right. This is going to become a recurring theme.
Yeah.
But in more interesting Android news, apparently there is a wallpaper that is crashing Android phones. There's a warning: never set this picture, this one right here, as your wallpaper, especially for Samsung mobile phone users. It will cause your phone to crash. Don't try it. If someone sent you this picture, please ignore it. Which it looks like a pretty looking picture. It's nice.
Pretty standard. Looks like he just took that.
So let's see here. This particular wallpaper in question shows what appears to be a lake, some trees, some mountains, and a beautiful sunset. It looks innocent enough, but according to reports, when used as a wallpaper with Android phones, particularly those made by Samsung, it is causing devices to crash, and in some instances, even going as far as bricking them completely. This is said to be apparently due to an improperly coded color profile hidden in the image, which causes devices to crash when it is used as wallpaper. While the tweet by Ice Universe claims that it affects Samsung devices, we are hearing reports that it could also affect non-Samsung units as well. So, damn, even pictures.
You hate to see it.
You hate to see it.
Hate to see it.
I mean, so it's like with Android, it's like wallpapers. With iOS, it's like somebody sent you a weird ass text message.
Oh yeah. Like these phones, man. These phones is like getting those Freudian loops. Be like,
yeah, it's weird. Just like the smallest, littlest thing. It's like, nope, we're good here. All right, Zoom. We got two of these. Let's see. Did I get the other one? I think. Oh, I did. I did put them back to back. Okay. See, I was smart, and I did that earlier. Didn't even realize it. Zoom is developing end-to-end encryption for paying users. Zoom has attracted millions of free and paying customers amid the global health crisis, with stay-at-home measures causing a surge in the number of people working remotely. However, lax security, such as the ability for unregistered users to join meetings, has led to Zoom bombing pranks and caused alarm amongst safety experts and privacy advocates. And encryption ensures no one but the participants and their devices can see and hear what is happening in a meeting, but it would also have to exclude people who call into Zoom meetings from a telephone line. So yeah, Zoom is finally getting. Oh my! I swear everybody is texting me right now, which is crazy.
Tell me about it.
Yeah. Again, the joys of selling home. So yeah, Zoom is getting end-to-end encryption, but I want you to pay attention. As I stated, it was only for paid users because free users are out in the cold, baby.
Damn.
Let's see here. The video conference company also gave an unconvincing explanation for its decision to limit end-to-end encryption to paying subscribers. Usage by free users will still be encrypted, but not end-to-end, meaning Zoom has the key and would be able to access meetings. Geez, English. The Next Web reports that Zoom claims this is to prevent illegal use of the platform. Zoom CEO Eric Yuan said that the firm wants to keep this feature away from free users to work with law enforcement in case the app's misuse. Quote, free users for sure, we don't want to give that end-to-end encryption because we also want to work with the FBI and local law enforcement in case some people use Zoom for bad purposes. I don't know, like scheduling protests?
I don't know criminals being able to get on the Zoom call. Okay, guys. I don't imagine like Ocean's 11 brothers getting on the Zoom call and being like, okay, here's how we're gonna take the casino down. Like, Don Cheadle, I'm gonna need you to do this. Brad Pitt, I'm gonna need you to do that. Me, George Clooney, I'm gonna do this. You know, Bernie Mac, I'm gonna need you to do that. Like, I don't imagine see it. I don't imagine this. Like, so again,
yeah.
Just as you say, who is it really for if not for the people who protest? So
also, again, not to mention the fact that if it is not end to end and somebody has a key, that just gives hackers the ability to just hack your shit and get in, and then everybody can watch the conversation anyway.
exactly, because if it's like if you make a key for somebody what they call these bad, what I hear a lot on these shows called bad actors. They come in, they get this key, and then all of a sudden you basically just have a nice little back door for anyone who wants to just stroll up in there and, just as you say, listen to all their conversations. Oh yeah, here's this here's this account number, here's this thing, here's this routing, here's all our information. Back and forth. You can't. It's what they call the slipperiest of slippery slopes.
And Zoom's been
You don't want to
on
do that.
that slope.
Mm-hmm.
Zoom's been on it.
Mm-hmm.
So again, if you are still using Zoom, why? Leave.
Why?
There
Please.
are other alternatives. Discord. If you're watching us on the Cookout now, you should know about Discord by now. Use it.
Yes. Use it.
Use it.
Use it.
Because this is crazy. Like, what the fuck are we even doing now? Like,
yes.
That's not cool. That ain't cool.
It ain't cool, baby. Nope.
Let's see. The final statement which it claims that paid accounts mean it can identify account owners. Oh, that's not good. Okay, yeah. So so this is new here. Zoom's AES 256 GCM encryption is turned on for all Zoom users, freed and paid. Zoom does not proactively monitor meeting content, and we do not share information with law enforcement except in circumstances like child sex abuse. We do not have backdoors where participants can enter meetings without being visible to others. None of this will change. Zoom's end-to-end encryption plan balances the privacy of its users with the safety of vulnerable groups, including children and potential victims of hate crimes. But again, if we're using the free plan, we don't get that end-to-end, so what the fuck are you talking about? Because yes, people who are planning protests probably ain't special. Yo, did you get that Zoom license? Yo, you on that Zoom Pro?
Mm-mm.
We plan to provide end-to-end encryption to users for whom we can verify identity, thereby limiting harm to those vulnerable groups. For users, sign up with an email address which does not provide enough information to verify identity. What the fuck?
That's freaking nuts.
That makes no sense.
That's mm-mm.
Again, if you are using Zoom and you do not have to, get the fuck out of there. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. Cause that's what I'm saying. Like you have these now these like city governments, these city and these like small medium sized city governments who are using like Zoom calls for city licensing. I mean like city things.
Mm-hmm.
Like the running of municipalities. And I know that would probably suck if somebody just got up on there and just wreaked havoc because there was a key to a backdoor access for that.
Yeah, it's dumb.
Yeah,
This
it's
is
very
really
dumb.
dumb.
It's very dumb.
Anywho,
Use
don't
Discord, people. Don't.
yes. Don't worry if Windows says your PC is incompatible with the May 2020 update. Microsoft appears to be blocking for now the May 2020 update for Windows 10 on a lot of PCs, and it's a smart move. Essentially, all of y'all at home trying to update the damn computer, slow down. We know we told you it's available. Slow down.
Right. Pump the brakes, y'all.
I feel like they were personally screaming at me, but it's okay because I definitely checked several times
Yeah.
when it was available. It wasn't available. I checked Friday during my normal PC updates, still wasn't available. And quite frankly, probably when the show is over, I'm gonna check again.
Yep.
Because now is that weekend where I don't have any shows, I don't have anything to do. I could totally update a PC. But yeah, I'm like, dude, sit down, chill. We'll let you know.
Yep.
Don't worry.
Pump the brakes.
Don't worry. You'll get it.
You get it. Just
You'll get it.
chill.
So yeah.
Settle.
For those who were into the jailbreak scene, apparently Apple has now figured out a way to block that.
Sad day. Sad day.
According to Apple's official security page, iOS 13.5.1 and iPadOS 13.5.1 fixes a vulnerability that allowed applications to execute arbitrary code with kernel privileges. Apple has also mentioned that the exploit is the same one found recently by Uncover Team, which confirms that the latest version of iOS 13 blocks the jailbreak process once again. But it does. So it doesn't. So it says going through the uncover method. That's blocked. But checkmate. Apparently it's still a thing. So a kernel exploit is different from a hardware exploit that a hardware exploit like checkmate, which does not work with newer devices, but it cannot be fixed by Apple and iOS updates. So apparently, if you do have an older device, you can still jailbreak. You just can't jailbreak the newer phones. And let's see, checkmate is okay. It's from the iPhone 4S to the iPhone 10. So that's with checkmate. That's with the hardware exploit, but uncover is the software version. And
Right.
Sorry, Charlie.
Mm-hmm.
And there were some people in my other chats from my personal streams, and they were like, "Ooh, we can jailbreak again?" I said, "Yeah, you can. I guess." And I even thought about it, but then it's called.
Can we get some F's in the chat, please? F's in the chats for the jailbreaking community.
I just removed my want to do it. So let's see. If you were interested in scrubbing your whole entire racist life from Facebook, they gave you a tool. Facebook is rolling out a helpful tool for archiving or deleting old posts. If you're like me, you've probably grown up with social media. You've also probably grown up enough to recognize some of your posts don't show the best side of you. With an easily traceable digital paper trail, you might not want those out in the public square. I mean, I don't know, like all of your racist rants, but sure, okay. I don't know personally. Jules Wong has racist rants, but for those who do, Facebook has made some attempt at letting users manage the visibility of their past posts, if only in very wide strokes, but is now rolling out a comprehensive tool called Manage Activity. And apparently, it just lets you, see all your posts, and all right, I want to archive them, I'm gonna trash them, it'd be great. Nobody can ever see that they exist. It's going to be amazing, especially when you realize you're on the wrong side of history.
Exactly.
Or you were supporting this weird orange Cheeto running for president. You realize, oh shit, no, this was bad. Should probably remove this.
Mm-hmm. If I ever want to be invited to the grilling of meats again. I better scrub that whole thing.
Just so yeah, if you're wanting to clean up some of that social media, there you go.
Yep.
Oh, a little bit of new news coming out today. Early Facebook staff protest lack of action on Trump protest. And I get shit. If I had saw that, I would actually put this at the bottom because this will lead into gaming. But we'll get to that in a bit. Call of Duty new anti-racism measures, but yeah, we'll get to that. More than 30 of former Facebook staff from the social network's early days have publicly protested the social network's lack of action against tweets by President Trump, which were either misleading or glorified violence. The New York Times first saw an open letter written to Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg. Quote, nearly 36 people who worked at the social network in its early years called out his decision to leave President Trump's aggressive posts on the site unaltered. The former employees said in an open letter that Mr. Zuckerberg's position was a betrayal of Facebook's ideals and urged him to reconsider it. They included Facebook's first chief of communications, as well as designers, engineers, and policy executives. Some had helped write the social network's original community guidelines, which govern what can and cannot be posted. Mm-hmm. They accused Facebook of double standards. Quote, this is a betrayal of the ideals Facebook claims. The company we joined valued giving individuals a voice as loud as their governments, protecting the powerless rather than the powerful. Facebook now turns that goal on its head. It claims that providing warnings about a politician's speech is inappropriate, but removing content from citizens is acceptable even if both are saying the same thing. That is not a noble stand for freedom. It is incoherent, and worse, it is cowardly.
Exactly. It's like a weird version of Dark Knight. It's like you either die a MySpace or live long enough to become Facebook.
Wow. And of course, this is flying in direct contradiction to what Twitter is doing, what Google is doing, saying, yeah, we're not going to put up with that. So fuck you. just no. And of course, we'll get to the Infinity Ward stuff a little bit later. But of course, it's going to be talking about stuff that Facebook could have been doing. I mean, not Facebook, but Infinity Ward could have been doing all this time, but chose not to. Signal rolls out automatic face blurring tool and its photo editor. So that's right. If you are out there and you want to take those dope pictures at the protest, you want to share where you are, and there are people there, and you do not want their faces to be identified, use Signal. Also, end-to-end encryption. And I think they may have group chats. I don't know. I've never really used Signal. Let's see here. The company acknowledged the urgency of protest movements this year, and most recently and prominent are the ones against police killings of black citizens, including that of Breonna Taylor and George Floyd, and that supporters wanted to share what's going on while not potentially compromising their security. While social platforms already provide photo editing tools that can obscure one's identity to some degree, we infer that Signal's face blurring tool should be more reliable and easy to use. When submitting an image to send to a chat thread, users can hop into the editor, turn on blur mode. The app uses system libraries to scan for faces, and admittedly imperfect process, which why users can also tap and trace their own smudge paths.
Oh, that's nice.
It's promised that all processing will be kept on system, not sent online. So again, if you've got some things you need to show, and there are people in the picture, there you go. Signal. An app for the people. I actually might just download Signal. I don't know who I'm going to message in Signal. I just might download it just to give them another download.
Yeah, when I get my...
And just wait for somebody.
Be like...
Oh, you want Signal too? Okay, cool. All right, now moving over to gaming stuff. And yes, this is where the It's No Time to Celebrate parade truly begins.
Oh yeah.
Sony postpones PlayStation 5 event planned for Thursday. We want to stand back and allow more important voices to be heard. Of course, the PlayStation event was supposed to be today, which we were going to cover today, but
Yes.
they canceled their plans. Sending out a tweet saying, "We have decided to postpone the PlayStation 5 event scheduled for June 4th. While we understand gamers worldwide are excited to see PS5 games, we do not feel that right now is a time for celebration, and for now, we want to stand back and allow more important voices to be heard." Thank you.
Thank you.
Very nice. Well put. Great. Well
Mm-hmm.
said. Um,
Right.
of course, people in the comments
Oh,
of
the
of
comment.
all these tweets, of all these posts, as we go further along, not so
Mm.
great.
No.
Um, and like yeah, like this one would have required some discussion, but again, with all of them, yeah, it gets a. I want to say it stops right about here. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of tabs here, so I'm gonna get through them real quick. EA delays Madden NFL 21 announcement to show support for U.S. protests. IGN Summer of Gaming event has been delayed to June 8th. Oh, this one's not a delay one, but hey, it's still good nonetheless. Humble is putting $1 million towards publishing games for black game devs. This one I'll go into a little bit. Humble notes the responsibility it has to use its platform to help in its brief statement, encouraging others to donate to the NAACP Legal Defense Fund or race forward alongside its own pledge to support other organizations. The tweet reads, I wish I could just open the picture itself. We stand in solidarity to condemn racism and violence against the black community. Humble believes in empowering and uniting communities through gaming and will leverage our platform to help achieve racial equity everywhere. Today, we are announcing a $1 million fund dedicated to helping publish games by black developers. We will have more updates about the fund and other ways we are actively supporting organizations soon. In the meantime, the Humble community has always supported worthwhile causes in times of need, so please consider donating to the NAACP, Legal Defense Fund, or Race Forward. So good. I'm glad a lot of people, shout out like the DJ Tech Live, DJ Knight, for kind of pushing out a lot of the initial tweets that probably were being posted. Because I was wondering as I was reading this, like in the back of my mind, is it I don't want to look to the right of my periphery because I don't want to see horrible tweets, and I hate that I am now showing those. Like I don't understand why they couldn't just post, like just show the picture in full screen. Why did it have to include this?
Right.
But then I now see a button that makes that go away. So there is that. Shout out to Humble for supporting black devs, and again, like kind of giving the call to action. Look, we're going to do this, and hey, if you want to help, here are a couple of charities you can donate to.
That's really awesome. That's really awesome of them to do that, because.
Cyberpunk 2077 Night City Wire live stream has been postponed. Call of Duty Mobile, which is still a game, still happening. Season 7 is delayed as Activision says now is not the time. Warzone Season 4 has been delayed because now is not the time. I imagine that those were the same post.
Yeah.
I imagine that they had to have come in at the same time, not like two different teams. Like, oh yeah, we should probably postpone ours too. But yeah.
Yeah.
PC gaming show is postponed to June 13th. Fortnite Season 3, or Fortnite 2 Season 3, I don't know what the fuck they're doing it now, has been delayed due to the Black Lives Matter protests. And this one came in late, and I do want to talk about this one. I want to kind of combine all of them together here at this point. GTA Online and Red Dead Online are closing this afternoon to show support for Black Lives Matter. So this came in at about, let's see, it says 6 hours ago, so maybe about Unless they updated it 6 hours ago. Yes, yeah, that 2 o'clock was more than 6 hours ago. I want to say it came in about like noon, 1 o'clock. Or you know what? Hey, there's the time right there. It's definitely in the tweet, 12 p.m. So they made this announcement today, 2 hours before they were taking the servers offline. Say, hey, we're supporting Black Lives Matter. We're turning off the servers for 2 hours. In 2 hours. That was the tweet. Rockstar also encourages fans to support civil rights organizations, including the NAACP, Legal Defense and Educational Fund, Equal Justice Initiative, and the National Black Child Development Institute through the Charity Navigator website. According to Kotaku, other Take-Two games will also go offline to show support for Black Lives Matter, including NBA 2K, Dragon City, and Monster Legends. That's a weird word to pronounce. So you got all these announcements of postponement of events, of game seasons. How do you feel about these companies' support? These companies' support of the Black Lives Matter movement.
I feel like it's it's definitely right now. It's just not. It's a good move to make because right now it's like, yeah, I as much as I would have been excited about the PlayStation event, about the PC event, as about seeing some of this stuff. I feel like a lot of it would have gotten bogged down simply because of everybody tweeting about blank, and really it isn't really the time to be talking about video games. And right now we're in a much needed, every little bit of like energy that needs to be reformed and reshaped needs to go into the Black Lives Matter movement. It needs to go into the protests. It needs to go into the sharing of information. It needs to go into like I'm not saying like clearing the airwaves or like clearing the lines for traffic, but but in a way, yeah, I do mean that. It's like instead of it being like, hey guys, like people are getting pepper spray, people are getting mace, people are getting hit with rubber bullets, to like this is what the console looks like. And I think that I don't want that to get like lost into it. And I'm not saying we should wait till everything dies down, but I feel like right now, as it happened like last week, I feel like right now is not the best time to have the best time, and I think this is a really good move for companies to do that because, yeah, I think I can wait like a week or 2 weeks to see a PlayStation 5. I really want to see you know, what's going on with the cases of Breonna Taylor, of Ahmaud Arbery, and what's going on with George Floyd. And some of the people in the gaming community as a whole don't care about these people, but I do. And I feel that I feel like that it is a great step in the right direction. I'm not going to be like, "Oh my god, PlayStation is awesome for canceling an event." I see it as the business move that it was, but then I do see it for the good intentions that they made it. And it's a step in the right direction, but don't forget that these people are like big companies and they want to make sure that their games and their peripherals and their hardware get the best exposure as it possibly can. And if it does get drowned out by it, they don't want it to get drowned out by the movement. So they have to wait a couple of days. That's fine too. Again, step in the right direction. Good thing that they're doing. It's a good step, but I'm not saying like, like yes, that's great, woohoo, absolve or racism is dead. No, I don't believe that. I think it's just I feel like it's a good move. It's a good PR move.
So especially with Sony's event, because that's a very direct thing. It's not like PC Gamer or whatever where they're getting they're like all of it is third party. PC Gamer does not make games. They're getting all this stuff from other people.
Right.
With PlayStation, do you think that one of the moves that they were going to make outside of, hey, maybe celebrating a console, although, and I've heard from different people that they were looking at this event as kind of a good news, a good feeling thing. Like, man, through all of this bad stuff that's going on, finally some good news to look forward to. Do you think that it wasn't just so much like they were just stepping aside to let Black voices be heard, or that there may have been things that they were going to show at the event that may not have been particularly kosher, for lack of a better term? It may not have been the best thing to show when we have civil unrest right now. The fact that, you have more eyes looking at companies during a lot of this, and they've caught shit before for not having much representation. So where all of a sudden they show up and it's just a whole bunch of white faces. There's no people of color. There's no Black people. Like, do you think Sony walked back? You know what? I don't know. Maybe like, look, hey, you got any Black people can talk about this game? You do? Okay. Look. All right. Look. Get a camera. Write him a little speech. We'll put him in instead of the other guy. That work? That cool? Can we hire a Black executive? Can we hire one? Upgrade? What was it? Promote? Can we promote one? All right, look, we gotta do something. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. Do you think it was something like that? Like they're just looking for more voices of color?
I think it was definitely like the last thing you had said, where it's like might be some things that might not line up too well with what's going on, and then like we have to do our obligatory, like, we all care and we stand by Black voices and Black communities, and like what happens in June. It's like we stand by the LGBT community, and we stand our voices. But I feel like that's just mostly like, what are you gonna do after this? Like, what are you gonna do after June? What are you gonna do after the protests? What are you gonna do in November when this happens? Like, what are you gonna do on the next one?
Right.
What are you gonna do now? And that really is like, yeah, you show yourself as like standing and supporting the Black community. But what are you going to do now? What are you going to do 2 weeks from now, 3 months from now, next year, 3 years from now? What are you going to be doing? And I'm always like, like I said, you can always speak for social. You can speak for social. You can speak for social issues. You can speak for the Black community. You can like say we support the Black community. We're good. We drop dollars. We drop dollars. But then also, like, what else? Beyond that, what else?
Yeah. So it's another article that I know I had shared personally. I didn't pull in here, but let me see if I can pull it up somewhere. Thank you everybody for retweeting the show post. You guys are amazing.
Yeah, you guys are very awesome.
Yes, thank you. Because now it's making it really difficult. Granted, I did pass it. There's another, because Kotaku's been writing some good stuff, which is sad because they lost one of the great. They want also some really good writers during that issue with Deadspin.
Right.
Not to mention the fact that just Kotaku's going through a lot of stuff right now. But yeah, like you brought up another thing too, like with Black streamers. I'm not gonna lie. I have been benefiting from this.
Oh yeah.
I have seen, so not to brag, but I have seen a huge numbers increase.
Yes.
Followers, viewers, subs. I have not got a Twitch check in like over a year. But now, like in the course of 2 days, I now have enough subs where I'm about to get cut in like the next few days. I'm about to get a cut.
Right.
But yeah, like this article raised the question, we're grateful I'm super happy. Thank you so much for
Yeah.
the outpouring of support. Really.
Yes.
It's
Thank you. I
amazing. Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
But why did
Same.
it take fucking bloodshed to get it though?
I know. I'm saying that too. It's like, hey, we are happy. We are happy that you are fine. That a lot of y'all are finally taking notice. Yeah, we're happy that y'all are coming through. I'm happy that you play. Like I had people come through and have been showing me love for like the past 2 days of me playing like Persona 5 for the first time, and folks just be like, just coming through. Hey, yeah, you know what? And I'm like, and I'm loving it, and it's amazing. But it's just like,
Where were y'all
I
prior to? Where were y'all last week?
where were y'all last week? Where were y'all 2 weeks
Um,
ago?
and then there's that argument on
Yeah.
top of the fact that when the next crisis happens,
Yes.
where y'all gonna be at?
Where y'all gonna be
Like
hit?
I'm still gonna be producing the same quality content. Like are y'all out here just like yes, I just needed to find a black person real quick to support so I don't look like a racist. Now that I've got that done for the month of June, y'all done got yeah, okay, Jerry, but you right, we trending.
Yeah, we're trending.
But we always be trending, but it's not us. It's not our black faces. It's always what we produce.
Yes.
What we
Like,
produce trending, but the people who are creating are never trending.
right.
But it takes us getting killed to start really getting noticed. And then when everybody like when the month sub up ends up, who's coming back to renew? Who got that auto renew set up?
Back.
Because a lot of people, I'm tell you something right now, a lot of people who have these auto subs set up to all these racist fucking Twitch accounts, I bet you those are locked on auto renew. But the ones I got, like, I could just push it this one time and I just, make sure I log back in and turn up that auto renew. You know what I'm saying? There's we good. I'm just gonna stop that right there. Let's see, Cutie Kit. Not only that, if they showcase an FPS or GTA game, something like that, it may be seen as insensitive right now. Not a gamer, so I have no idea what was planned. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, there's a lot that they could have shown in that event that like, this may not being the best in the show right now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like that whole all the support. Like, I'm grateful you're showing it. An extra $100 this month, but hey, I run a small business. Why not support me there? Like I'm trying to do what I do to help other organizations that can't afford to get this shit. Especially now when you got companies like Zoom who are going to snitch on the ass to the damn FBI. Like I want to be able to create some type of platform to where you don't have to worry about paying. But then again, Signal also exists, so shout out to them.
Yeah,
so
a lot of us have YouTubes. A lot of us have Patreons. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
please support. Like,
yeah, support. Like, help.
We'll be here after the process is done. Like, don't subscribe to me just because I'm yelling all the time. Because I feel like that's what it was. I started yelling and people started showing up.
Right.
Like, don't be here just to watch my anger. Like, be here when I'm happy too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm playing. Like I'm playing like Persona 5. That game is like close to 100 hours. I'm probably gonna be here for a while. Yeah. So if you want to come through and still show me love and support as I play this very, 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 very long game that I wasn't expecting to play, and then I might jump onto another very, very long game that I might not be wanting to play, that I might expect to play, or I might be playing like short games or something. I play like Animal Crossing. Come and show us love after everything is over with, and cause I'm still gonna be sitting out here banging out the best content that I can possibly bang out.
It's not hard.
Like, yeah.
But also, speaking of companies showing the support, Kotaku again put out another article reaching out to these companies who made statements on Twitter and kind of followed up with them. So yeah, we got Sony here who canceled their event. Neil Druckmann said he's matching donations to certain racial justice groups, but Sony itself didn't announce. Tila says she wants drama though. No, thank you. No, thank you. See, Microsoft has been amplifying the voices of the Black and African American community on their Twitter account. They've been kind of posting these little green little images, whatever, with their. They probably hit up the Black ERG and Microsoft. Black. Wait, no. Xbox has got blacks at Xbox. That is a weird way to phrase that, but okay.
That was so tone deaf. That was how.
But
that
see,
was like
but
double
the thing
take.
is, like, you have to understand that the people who named that were black. That's
They,
the thing.
that's one. That was the hurtful part because I'm like, why can't you just say like Xbox Black History, whatever, or Black History at Xbox? Why you got to say the blacks at Xbox?
Well, it's an ERG, so it's an employee research group. So it's not like showing Black history. It's like these were all the black people within this team, like so that they can all commiserate. Like, is it commiserate? I don't know. That word sounds bad. For some reason, commiserate sounds like a bad word. So yeah, Microsoft's been amplifying black voices within their company. Nintendo finally put out a statement, even though nobody expected them to. Epic Games has been silent. Valve has been silent. EA, of course, delaying Madden. But last night, EA announced that it's holding meetings with its Black Electronic Arts team employee resource group to discuss our path forward as individuals, as a company, and a community working towards change. The publisher also announced it's contributing $1 million to organizations like Equal Justice Initiative and the NAACP Legal Defense and Education Fund. It is also double matching what anyone donates to those or other local organizations through the Your Cause program for the month of June. Other measures include an extra paid day off each year to devote to volunteering, a company-wide holiday on June 19th for service projects outside the company, and a June 9th community conversation between the entire company. They get June 19th off.
That's one company.
How is it? Now, we can go through here. Now, yes, you've got other companies who are donating things. Let's see, Take-Two obviously is updated because you have a Rockstar. Got the Activision Blizzard, which again, it's weird. Activision Blizzard is saying, hey, we stand with people who are speaking out against racism and inequality, but you banned a guy last year for doing that.
And you have like games that all the racist 12-year-olds be like firing up on that.
You and Sin both just love just blazing right on ahead.
We're gonna come back to that, but yeah, just want to let you know.
Square Enix, of course, donate $250,000. Riot, which okay, Riot did some moves. Warner Brothers Games, of course, quoted Brian Stevenson. I don't know who that is, but okay, they quoted him. And of course, Rockstar Games put out something after this article was written. Bungie said they were matching donations to 5 different charities. Bethesda just put out a statement. Haven't heard much. Capcom just put out a statement. But they did put out an update saying that they're actively looking into ways to support Black communities in a meaningful way. Niantic posted a small book on what they were going to do.
Posted a dissertation.
I wanted to say dissertation, but I was like, I need to find another word. It'll donate half of a minimum of $5 million from the sale of Pokemon Go Fest 2020 tickets to fund projects from Black gaming and augmented reality developers that can live on the Niantic platform. The other half will go towards nonprofits helping local communities rebuild. It will also donate $100,000 to the Marsha P. Johnson Institute, which is dedicated to protecting the rights of Black trans people, and match employee contributions up to $50,000. Within the company, Niantic says it will develop diversity and inclusion training to work on white allyship and reserve 10 spots at the company for an apprenticeship program to mentor and hire people from diverse backgrounds. The company said it will create a new diversity and inclusion council as well to help hold itself to those and other commitments. Niantic, now this isn't a battle. It shouldn't be, but if it was, Niantic won that.
Did.
But
they did that.
again, so that's just a company. Now, if we had superlatives called, like most improved, EA went from probably zero to hero. How is it that the most, what people will argue is the most disgusting gaming company in the world, bring the best package?
I have no idea. I mean, I would not even closely try to call that growth, because they're also the ones that brought up with the term surprise mechanics. So, I just think that that's like, I'm gonna give you a light hand clap of praise for that, but still continue to keep doing better. Like,
Yeah.
no full praise yet. You gotta do some big turning around.
But the thing is, it's silence across the board.
True.
But EA got the light hand clap.
True.
Whereas like you still heard the light hand clap. It was just that damn quiet in the room. It was just that quiet in the room.
The silence was deafening. It was
again. Remember,
deafening.
You at least get Juneteenth off.
Yeah.
So there's
Juneteenth
that.
off.
There's that.
One company. Juneteenth. No one else in the United States gets Juneteenth off, except for one company.
Like I was looking at this with Anka, and I was talking to her, and I'm just like, how many people, when they see the date June 19th, they're gonna know what that is? Like, why this day? Now, granted, this year it's on a Friday, but why June 19th? Out of all the days in the year, why that one?
It's Independence Day.
Yes, it is.
It's like, hey, we should do like what we do on every other people's Independence Day. We should eat good amount of barbecue, drink plenty of libations, and watch Black Panther. That's basically it.
It's not a bad plan.
That is a great plan of doing those three things and enjoying yourself.
And then just, relax on June 4th. Don't do shit.
Exactly. July 4th.
Don't do anything.
It's Will Smith Day. That's what I've done.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did tweet that.
I said that this day is July 4th is canceled, and it is Will Smith Day, and we're just gonna sit back and we're gonna eat some good barbecue, because you're always gonna grill out on Will Smith Day, and we're gonna sit down and watch some good ID4, and that's about it. Ain't nobody gonna sit up here and 2020 cancel the whole day.
I think I'm gonna go out as far as, I'm gonna watch everything but ID4, just because Independence Day is in that. It's in the title.
I mean,
I'm gonna call it Will Smith Day and watch every movie but that one.
We watch Hitch.
I'll watch Pursuit of Happiness before I watch that.
Yeah, that'd be a good movie. That'd be a good movie to watch. Pursuit of Happiness.
I'll watch, what is it? Is it After Earth? What is it?
Oh no, don't watch After Earth.
I mean,
no, don't watch After Earth. No, watch Gemini Man instead.
You know what? I've been meaning to see that.
Yeah, just watch. No, there's better Will Smith movies out there.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
You know what it is? At this moment, I realize I now have my shirt inside out again.
Right.
Infinity War lays out plans to crack down on racism in Call of Duty because apparently they could not be bothered to do this before.
I mean, how many Call of Duties we had? How many?
1, 2, 11 billion.
Yeah. How many?
I don't think they skipped a year.
Nary a one. And now this is the one you want?
Quote, there is no place for racist content in our game. Now, in the year of our Lord, 2020. Now is 2020? Now was the time. Okay.
Now's the time. Okay.
This is an effort we began with launch. Wait, you began this in October of 2019. Again, still too late, but you began this in October of 2019. And now?
Now?
Were you just not going to do it up until, but now it's, oh shit, we should probably launch this now because cops are killing black folk. We should probably do something about this, right? Is a COD lobby without racism really COD though? Damn, he's right. This is an effort we began with launch, and we need to do a better job. We're issuing thousands of daily bans of racist and hate-oriented names. But we know we have to do more. And we are. They really did put that pause there. I love it.
That pause for dramatic effect.
And we have to do more. And we are. Adding additional resources to monitor and ID racist content. Adding additional in-game reporting systems to increase the number of bans by hour. Adding filters and greater restrictions on name changes. Evaluating in-game improvements to make it easier to report offenses. Increasing permanent bans to root out repeat offenders. We apologize to our players. This is our commitment to you, our fans. Thank you. Again, what took you so long? I'll wait. Because I've been waiting over a decade.
I'll wait.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, ever since World War II. And then Modern Warfare. And then back to World War II again. And then back to Modern Warfare again.
I usually thrive in those lobbies, shutting up those guys. If they make a real effort to clean it up, that's cool though. I make it an effort to just like find a mute all button.
Mute and report. Mute.
Yeah.
Report. Mute. Report.
But yeah, if like I don't understand, like, why is this important now when Black and brown communities all over the world for the longest time have been asking you to do something about this? And again, it brings back the point of somebody got to die in the street who probably ain't got nothing to do with streaming, who ain't got nothing to do with video games. It took some random black person to die in the street.
Yes.
To be like, you know what? Maybe we should do better. Hey,
right.
Coders, the fuck you doing? Look, we looking bad. We should, like, the racists is everywhere. Boss, we know. Look, man, we gotta do something. But we haven't been doing nothing about it before. I don't give a shit. Do it now. Again, y'all had this ability. What the fuck were y'all waiting on? Ridiculous.
Fuck, I know.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Fucking ridiculous.
Like, oh man, we should probably do something about this. This is sad.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck out of here. Like, I appreciate. Thanks for doing it, but
thanks.
Yeah, like.
But where you been at?
Yeah.
It's like that's the whole thing. That's the whole thing I've been like thinking and jumping on is the fact that I'm glad you're doing this now, but why couldn't you have done this when we were clamoring for this before? You know? And I'm like, we've been asking you for this, and now when shit is hitting the fan, left, right, and center, now all of a sudden it's like, yeah, oh shit, we gotta do something about this. I'm like, no, back 3 years ago when this needed to be happening, 4, 5, 6, the inception of your product, that was the time.
Yeah.
When you have countless YouTube videos of people of angry 12-year-olds calling everybody the N-word with the hard ER, that was the time. It's like it's baked into the DNA of what you are. It's like, no.
And then they would be like, why ain't you grateful? Like, bruh, I'm supposed to thank you for the bare minimum. Cool. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
Right.
Thanks though.
Mm-hmm.
So this was tweeted at June 1st, 2020 by one Yame. I don't know who this is. All I know is the Quantic Dream co-CEO.
Mm-hmm.
Racism in any shape or form is shameful, stupid, and must be fought against everywhere and always. I don't know if I can read it.
Hold up. I gotta drink some water on that.
Yeah,
Lord.
excuse me. Lord, I'm running out of Gatorade. Hold on. I'm sorry. Just...
Oh Lord. Fuck that shit. Ugh. Ugh.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Ugh. Get some of this meatloaf. Taylor, no time for that. No time for that.
No time for that.
No time for that. Don't worry about what I got to feel.
No.
It was Gatorade Zero.
Mm-hmm.
The sodium content though ain't great, but
that's why I do that electrolyte water.
But my blood pressure's okay for now. I'm gonna skip over that part. I made a mistake. My bad, guys. My bad.
Yeah.
He said that and are equal regardless of skin color, religious belief, sex, sexual orientation, or else. At Detroit game is precisely about that. Sir,
he did that.
I don't know who David Cage is to your company.
He said that.
But he specifically told every news outlet who asked him.
Yeah.
I think he even tweeted it. I don't remember. That Detroit was not political.
Oh, that's a big lie. I played that game.
Just trying to tell some random story. The game wasn't political at all. When it clearly was stripping the civil rights movement out of reality and placing it on robots.
They pulled that shit with the Division, and they said, "Oh, the Division's not political. You're a wing of the government, my guy."
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what hell he's talking about.
Sometimes these European companies are just
it's literally about robot slaves. There are robot pole dancers in the game. Robot pole dancers. Huh? And you mean to tell me this ain't that nothing to do about? I'm like, y'all need to, like what Telia said, y'all need to take 5 seats. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You take them. I don't know where take them. And I don't know where you want to go with them, but just take them and go somewhere else with it.
Yes.
And what was crazy is like, once it was like the doom started to fall, he immediately went the whole like, oh, it's deleted.
But not forever.
But not forever. I said, we talked about it and said, oh, it's deleted. I said, well, 2 things happened. It's cached or it's screen capped. And turns out it was screen capped.
Can we close the door, please? I'm gonna have to remember to close my door when I thank you. Like, this is now becoming a regular thing. Again, cannot wait till I move. Can't wait till I move. I'm just a whole new floor now. This is ridiculous. For each of his discriminations, 5 seats.
5 seats, exactly.
I'm so confused about all of this. Why now? What's happened is horrific, but all of them have been horrific. I'm trying to be positive, but I'm confused.
Hell yeah.
I saw a headline that said that BLM is having their Me Too moment, and it irked the hell out of me. Granted, I'm not woke. I generally stay in my own bubble, so maybe I'm missing something. Wait, what? The Me Too moment? Nah, this ain't no Me Too moment. The Me Too moment is the Me Too moment. Let's get that right. Like,
yeah,
one movement is not the other. Like, to compare one movement to another is almost to just water down the other.
Right.
To like just okay, it's just a copycat of the other. No, the Me Too moment is important in and of itself and needs to remain it. It needs to remain the Me Too moment. And saying that the Black Lives Matter moment is like a Me Too moment, like no, fuck that.
No,
this is something completely different.
Right. One is one thing, one is the other thing.
So yeah, whoever is saying that joint, yeah, they need. Telia, how many seats do they need? Because that's a big nope. Miss me with that bullshit.
Mm-hmm. That's a you tried it and I'm gonna need you to not. That's a
7 seats.
7 seats.
The courts have decided 7 seats.
Telia has spoken 7 seats.
Oh, look at that DJ. Yeah, he thought.
Thought he did something with that tweet. I feel the same way. I feel the same way. Oh, you thought you was doing a little something with that little tweet right there, trying to have you a little Reese's peanut butter moment with that. How about a big nope. On that one, my guy? That's a big nah, fam. No.
Yeah, shout out DJJ Knight coming up in here. Night Core, what's good with you? But yeah, no, just no. Why are people out here just wilding though? For real?
For real? I know.
This is coming from the same continent where, you know, in certain countries like Spain, they're like, well, we don't have racism here in Europe.
If you can hear our blinks right now. We be like, I mean, if you can literally just hear the sounds of our eyes just blinking, like blink, 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 blink.
It's like, I was going to say our European correspondent, Temperature Celia, but I forgot. The UK is no longer a part of Europe.
That's right.
Does that mean y'all have, well, does that mean that there is racism in the UK? I don't know what's going on here. Brexit changed a lot of things. Oh boy.
Ooh, vodka.
I don't have any vodka. I've just got rum and tequila in the house.
Man, if I had some Crown tucked under my mattress. Oh my.
We can get that anti 5G thing. Get the little Crown back.
I see somebody had a tracksuit made out of Crown Royal bags. I'm like,
I mean, that had to be like velvety smooth though.
Oh, it definitely did. Nah, that was like the soulsmanship, the craftsmanship was very nice. I have to look for that.
Brexit happened because people were racist, and yes, Europe is racist. History of color. Oh, yeah.
Yes, that's what the colonizers come from.
Yeah. Boy, I tell you, when people just being just loud and wrong.
Oh,
so
wait.
Much.
I mean, this is where it comes from.
Yeah, shout out DJ Knight. Raised $10,000 for the Minnesota Freedom Fund Monday through Wednesday, and $5,000 for the Chicago Community Bond Fund in the last 30 hours.
A big hand clap of praise to DJ Knight. Awesome.
This man always puts in work.
I know. It's like just cracks his knuckles and being like, boom. handling it.
Crazy.
Hand clap of praise.
Yes. Make sure it's loud, because we want to be loud in EA. Got to get it through that noise filter.
Yes. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Hold up.
You got to turn it off real quick.
Yeah, I got to turn it off real quick so I get the hand clap in. There we go.
The sad thing is still working.
Oh dang!
You were clapping hard, and I heard that one, and then it just nothing.
What about now?
Nope.
Dang!
That audio filter is great. You turn it off, and it still don't work.
I'm trying to clap.
There you go. It was there, and then it went away.
Oh, because I was talking. Yay!
There we go.
That's how you get to work now.
There we go. Boy, that's commitment to a bit, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Discord, I love you, but man, trying to make a point.
Someone told me that the USA needs to use the European schools and everything will be okay.
Oh Lord, here come the hard blinks. Blink. Head shake. Blink. Head shake. Blink. Face palm.
Wrong.
It's wrong.
You're wrong. All right, moving on to the next story. Let's see. Total War Saga: Troy will be free at launch on the Epic Game Store, which launches on August 13th. Be free for 24 hours. So again, Total War Saga Troy will be free at launch on the Epic Game Store. So I'm pretty sure there'll be an announcement later on when it's available.
Yeah,
24 hours to download it. Again, Kev, what do they need to download for your games from the Epic Game Store?
Oh yeah, they need to have a two-factor authentication.
Two-factor authentication.
Two-factor authentication. Important for everything. Use that shit.
It's great. That was great. I love it. If you were here in person, I'd high five you. But yeah, there we go. Oh wait, I don't know where we're going. All right, we got it.
Yeah.
If you don't have 2FA on right now, how the fuck are you online? KMT with the stupid emote shy. It's meant for you to save your passwords and keep them safe. Exactly. See, DJ Knight gets it.
See, DJ, we have like 3 or 4 fundamental rules of the podcast. Number 1, two-factor all the things. Number 2, use a password manager for all of your things. And number 3 is use and this is the important one, use forums.cookout.org.
Yes, where you can find all of these articles that we talk about today to continue the discussion.
Right. And the unofficial 4th one is do not use Zoom. That's it.
Yeah. Don't use it.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Don't use Zoom.
Don't use it. Don't do it.
So yeah.
Was this thing's 2FA is a conspiracy? Twitch removes Twitch album to prevent misuse. I'm sorry. Oh my god. Oh boy, this is Gemini. I'm so sorry. So sorry.
Gemini.
Wait, you've never heard of Zoom until yesterday? Lord, bless, can I live your life?
Oh.
Ooh, I use Zoom. Like I've been using Zoom for work for like 3 years, 2 different jobs.
Yeah.
Oh.
I get. I'm a system admin for a couple of churches. I hear that like, what's this Zoom all about? I'm like, I don't know if we need to use that. I don't know if you want to use that right now.
So DJ, you're right. The reason why we encourage password managers is so that people can have a unique password for each site. For
Right.
people like me, I have over 400 websites that I'm registered to that are in LastPass that are just unregistered. I mean, they're uncategorized.
Right.
That's just 400 alone.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I need those. I need those.
Right. And then sometimes you're like, sometimes it's like, are you gonna remember? Sometimes I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna remember my Disney Plus pass, my
Or
Disney
for me,
Plus
because I use
password.
the random generated passwords.
Mm-hmm.
So I will never remember a password. Again, my
Mm-hmm.
thing is if I was ever being held at gunpoint, ooh, terrible excuse, but I'm power through this. If I was held hostage and my life was threatened to share a password, I would not be able to.
Same.
I do not know the password to any account at
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
all.
I do my 3 clicks and I just log into my accounts and that's it.
Yeah, so yeah, as and DJ, as you mentioned, like you were being Zoom Pro, like Zoom Pro is doing end-to-end encryption. So that was one of the stories from earlier. Zoom
Right.
Pro is doing end-to-end encryption. It's Zoom free. So what we're trying to say, like, if you are not paying for Zoom, if nobody's paying for Zoom for you,
Right.
don't use Zoom.
Don't use Zoom.
Don't use Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do it.
Right. Don't do it.
And yes, Jerry Bun, for over 400 at least uncategorized accounts.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. All right, yeah. Back to the news. Twitch removes the Twitch cop emote to prevent misuse. The removal comes amidst protests against police violence and racism across the U.S. Twitch Cop is a global emote that, according to The Verge, was added to the platform following a fan vote in 2017. It was quietly removed from the platform yesterday, a move that Twitch said was to prevent misuse. Quote, we made the decision to proactively pull down the Twitch Cop emote to prevent misuse, a Twitch spokesperson said. Quote, we are constantly evaluating our policies to ensure we are addressing emerging behaviors and language on our platform. The emote can no longer be seen at twitchemotes.com, although it's still visible in a cached version. The rep also confirmed that no other emotes have been removed. Yo, True, thank you for that sub. Appreciate it. So I started my coding chops. I started taking my coding chops to my passwords custom prefix that no one should be able to guess. Custom phrasing customized based on the site I'm signing up for. 3 custom characters randomly placed before, after, between based on the site as well. Damn. That's impressive.
That is impressive.
I wouldn't be able to remember that password, let alone the rules to make the password.
Hand clap of praise to DJ's password
Again,
skills.
This man is just impressive all around. When I grow up, I want to be DJ Knight.
Same.
That's it. That's it.
Same.
That's it.
Same.
Whew. So yeah, Twitch cop mode is gone. Figured I'd toss that in there for streaming. So that was streaming news. Sorry, we ran right into that. Didn't say that was what it was, but that was streaming news. On top of, hey, when y'all gonna support us more on the platform? Just saying. Black creators out here, support us, please. Actually, shouldn't be please, just support us. Shouldn't have to beg for it. Now we're up to the update section. Of course, Apple has released iOS 13.5.1 and watchOS 16.2 or 6.2.6 with important security updates. Of course, we already know what the security update was for iOS 13.5.1. If you were trying to jailbreak your phone using the uncover method, you have now lost the ability to jailbreak your phone using the uncover method. Good DJ Knight coming through here, gifting the subs. Look at there. Look at
hand
that.
clap praise for DJ. Hand clap praise for DJ. DJ. Hand clap praise. My man's already
Coming through. Thank you so much, buddy. Really do appreciate that,
DJ.
man.
We appreciate you a lot, man. Thank you.
Apple releases the first beta. Wait, why do I have this in? Oh, wait, because it wasn't the beta that I was wanting to cover. It was the macOS update.
Right.
So yeah, if you do have macOS, 10.15.5 is now available to you to update. And it looks like they are covering the same. So apparently, Uncover was not an iOS specific thing. Apparently, it was just an exploit altogether. Because they're patching Uncover on macOS as well. So it looks like it's also an update for High Sierra or 10.13.6. So yeah, if you've got a Mac, you've got an iPhone, you got an Apple Watch, or I think tvOS got an update too, and of course with iOS, iPadOS as well. I think everybody got updates, so please go and update your devices. And of course, on the Android side of things, the June security updates are available for the Google Pixel with factory images and OTAs live now, with a whole list of improvements. So yeah, you got a Pixel. Between the Pixel 2 and the Pixel 4, go ahead and grab your updates. They're available for you. Keep that phone secure. And of course, this will eventually roll down to other Android devices, hopefully soon down the pipe.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
Uh-oh. Telia says I sound bad.
Weird for me. Because Gavin's the same. Oh, really?
Oh, okay. Hold on. It may be on her end.
Okay. Yeah, refresh Talia.
No, she just wanted to go host real quick. That's what it was.
That's what it was.
How did she host us twice? But okay. You refreshed and hosted.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Getting told on now.
Uh-huh. Suspect.
Got told on.
And
Everything is good. All right.
Everything's good. Good.
That's what it was. She was just covering her tracks. That's what it was. She was like, oh shit, I ain't sub. Let me. Yo, your audio is bad. Like, I'll be back. I'll go handle something real quick. I'll be right back. But Kev, it doesn't really matter now, does it? Because the show is over.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Of course, hey, if you have any question, what Gatorade? What? Yes, it's Gatorade Zero. It's Gatorade Zero. There's no sugar in here.
Yep.
It's none.
And I'm drinking strawberry banana 0-calorie drink. So
see, we all right. We got this.
We good.
Of course, Celia was getting after me because right when I said I was a diabetic, I mentioned Diet Dr. Pepper. She did not hear the diet part and was like, Major, you drinking Dr. Pepper? I said diet. But it's got sweetener in it. It doesn't have sugar, and that's the thing that causes me to have diabetes. But, of course, Anka and Telia are right. I should drink more water. I just needed to go grab something out of my fridge real quick because that phrase, it was I had to get that phrase out of my mouth. It was blah. Yeah, thank you so much. Of course, again, if you would like to talk more about the topics we mentioned today, the forums are there. Forums.thecookout.org. You know, look, just so you are not unfamiliar with them, they're right here. It's great. If you are a part of the cookout community, all you got to do, look, I'll show you right now. It's going to be great. I'm going to log out so y'all can see how easy this is because it's crazy. That's the wrong thing. This is what I want. Is it? How do I log out of this damn? How do I log out of here? I don't know how to log out, Kev.
Come on, man.
I honestly do not know how to log out.
Come on, man.
I've been here for so long. I do not know how to log out. Okay. Actually, I think they may have changed something. I think that's what it was. They may have changed something where it was. It's not there anymore.
Let me show you. Let me show you how easy this is.
When you get in, it's easy. It's getting out. That's the hard part. Let me show you how easy it is. Look. There you go. If you assign into Discord. Boom. If you are signed into Discord on your browser, it's that easy. It's that simple. You don't need an account to the forums if you got an account for Discord. It's great. If you are part of our Discord community, it is that simple.
Easy peasy.
Crazy simple.
The easiest of peasies.
And we got all these topics to talk about. Look at that. We got streaming topics here. Look at there. We got the Tech Talk articles. Let's see. We got gaming up in here.
Yep.
Tech support. So you got people who are coming in and actually asking questions and getting help in our tech support forums. This is where, if you will look for that tech support, this is where it is. Got double audio echo on the mics. What?
Huh? 2 years, we good? Okay.
Thank you, Tina.
That's what I thought.
Thank you. I was like, look, I know I make mistakes sometimes. Was like that tends to be one because that will bug the shit out of me.
True. Is our audio good?
True, where are you, buddy? Oh, it was on his side. Okay.
Okay, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Refresh, y'all. Refresh. That should be the next one. That should be the next rule.
It's like turn it on, turn it off, or turn it off, turn it on, and they refresh. See?
Refresh.
See? We're all about.
Did you reboot? Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot to me as a system admin. Hey, did you reboot that? Why I gotta reboot it? Reboot it, and then be like, oh, it's good now. Yeah. If rebooting it don't fix it, then call me.
Right. Came in from a host and the audio was still in the other tab. You bet. It's all good. But she was like,
Yeah.
I was gonna sit in here with double audio. I could just hear it in her voice. Oh boy. But again, yes, forums.thecookout.org is where you can go to discuss these articles in more detail. Hey, and if you have any articles you would like for us to cover, definitely post them in there. I will see that they're in there and I'll put them on the show.
Right.
It's that easy. Like, you can contribute to this show. Otherwise,
Exactly.
I'll just keep pulling things from an RSS feed, which I don't mind doing. But yep, thank you everybody for tuning in to the latest episode of I was about to call it the Cookout Forums. I mean, it's pretty much what it is at this point. But Tech Talk Thursdays. Oh boy, let's see. Who are we gonna find here? I need to pull up a browser so I can see what's going on.
Let's see. We got Boo. Let's see. I see Buddha.
So I got Data. So let's see, Data Dave, Mira, Black Girl Gamers, Spawn on Me. Who we got? So I see the 5 from within the cookout. Who else we got? Like, normally I would give it to the one with the lowest number. So yeah, I think we toss a Data Dave. He came in the Discord. He came in the Discord earlier, like late last night. So I got an idea for we can go over to talk to Switch. Said, man, we must be really thinking about the same things because we about to put out those, put out a list ourselves.
I'm telling you.
All right, but yeah, thank you everybody for tuning in to yet another episode of Tech Talk Thursdays. Of course, you guys could have been anywhere in the world, watching any stream in the world. You could have been reading the tech news yourself, but look, we know, we know what it is. We really know. You're lazy, and you love to have us read the news to you, and we take pleasure in doing that for you. Man's calling me lazy.
Not you, because.
Oh yeah, not you. No, you just busy. You just busy.
You just busy and you don't get no
busy
sleep.
To read.
and you don't sleep, woman. You don't sleep.
No. So it's like she just can't even see the words. It's just so blurry.
I was like, "Where's sleep? What time is it now?"
Why does it matter? I'm still up.
Way past your bedtime.
The sun is back up where I am.
2:30. See, told you. Too late.
2:30 a.m. Jeez.
You're not my dad. No, I'm not. But I care about you. I want you to get sleep.
Exactly.
I want you to be rested.
That's I'm glad tonight was a short show because I can get this up and I can probably go to bed before 1. I'm just gonna say 1 today. But yeah, thank you so much everybody for tuning in. Really do appreciate your support, and we hope to catch you guys next week for more Tech Talking. Peace out.
Peace. Black Lives Matter. Wakanda forever. Boop.